Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the Super Bowl, so I thought that I would do a Super Bowl themed video. Now, I've actually never watched the Super Bowl and I've never really been a big fan of the Super Bowl or football in general, but recently my best friend has gotten me into the Chiefs. And she gave me this hoodie, the Kansas City Chiefs. I've been kind of into it a little bit more, and so I thought that I would do a Super Bowl mukbang because I'm kind of excited. I think I'm actually going to watch it this year, and I know that a lot of you are probably watching the Super Bowl as well, so I wanted to do a Super Bowl mukbang. For this mukbang, I have two different dips. This one is an avocado corn relish. I've had it before. It is my grandma's recipe and it is seriously so good. Oh my goodness. So I have that. Then over here, I made my own, this is my recipe, a cheesy buffalo chicken dip. So I'm really excited to see how that is. And I also, if you haven't noticed, it's in a skillet. I got this little skillet recently and I've been dying to use it in one of these videos, and so I finally got to use it for this video. I'm super excited. And with the dips, I also have some Tostito scoops, some Takis, and some Ruffles. Yes, all of these are vegan, and this whole mukbang is vegan. It always is. So I'm excited to have those with the different dips. And then here I have some cake pops, some vegan cake pops, and I shaped them into little footballs. They're so cute. And I'm actually just gonna go ahead and try one now because I've been dying to try these, so. I used a vanilla cake and then cream cheese, vegan cream cheese frosting. That is so good. They're so soft. Okay, that is still really hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig into the avocado corn relish. I'm going to open up the Tostito scoops. Also, I just want to thank a lot of you guys on my last video. I got a lot of really nice unexpected comments and it just really warmed my heart. So I just really want to thank you guys so much for all of your kind comments. It means a lot to me. I'm so excited for this one. Oh. Oh yeah, and then for this video, I've gotten a couple new subscribers, so I thought that I would just do 21 questions. So I literally just pulled up a 21 questions page. I just looked up 21 questions, and so I'm on a random one, and I haven't looked at any of the questions yet, so it'll be like a first reaction type thing. So I'm going to start with the first question. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future? I'm going to open the Ruffles now. The original Ruffles. These are the only accidentally vegan Ruffles, except for the all-dressed Ruffles. I think those are also vegan as well. That's a really hard question because I would like to go into the future to see, I don't know, like see how things change. But I think I'd prefer actually going to the past. I would love to see how things were in the 80s and 90s and like just experiencing different times and going back to see my younger self, and I don't know, I think it'd be really fun to go to the past. These are really good with this dip. Okay, I'm gonna try this now. Probably cooled off enough. I'm scared that it's still hot. Mmm. I feel like it's missing a little something something. Maybe more salt or some garlic powder or something. Other than that, it's really good. Everything is really evenly balanced and everything is really good. Okay, I'm gonna try the Takis now, which I'm so glad they're accidentally vegan because I loved these before I was vegan, so. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is really good together. I like the Takis best with that. And then on the side, I have this mango tropical punch, I think. It's just a vitamin water. It's really good. It's the Kirkland brand. So we got it from Costco, which is vegan, yes. Okay. Would you rather have a home on the beach or in the mountains? That's really hard because I absolutely love the beach, but it depends on the mountains too. Like if it's in the desert, then I'd prefer the beach, but if it's like really green and foresty, then I'd have to pick the mountains because the mountains are just so beautiful and I could go camping like every day. That'd be amazing. Before I was vegan, the cheddar ruffles were like one of my favorite chips. My best friend and I would always get them and snack on them all the time. What was your favorite game as a child? I used to make up a lot of games when I was younger. I will say though that Red Rover was like a go-to game of mine. I would love playing Red Rover with my friends. That, or I don't know if you guys have heard of the game Ninja. It's a game where basically you all put your hands in and you go Ninja Destruction, and then you each have a position that you're frozen in. You're all facing each other in a circle, and let's say I'm starting, I would try and hit the other person's hand, then it's their turn to go, and then it like does that thing in a circle. So basically you're just trying to get the other people out by getting their hands, if that makes sense. I loved that game. Oh. These little scoops are so fun until they break. They're so perfect for this. The perfect little scoop and bite. I'm gonna try one of the scoops in this. What food do you crave most often? That's easy. Peanut butter. I crave peanut butter even after I've had 20 tablespoons of it. I love peanut butter so much. I've noticed lately that I've really been craving vegetables. I don't know if that's because of these mukbangs, because when I do mukbangs, I tend to crave healthy food after I'm done, which I'm really glad it happens that way. Not all the time, but most of the time I will really crave veggies and fruits after my mukbangs, depending on what I eat. And so I've been craving those a lot lately as well. I thought this was going to be really spicy, but it's actually not that bad, especially because I can eat it with the Takis. Like, that's surprising. If you could visit one place on Earth, where would you go? That is so not fair. Okay, well, right now, I'm dying to go to Bali, Indonesia. I've been wanting to go there for the longest time. And so if I could only pick one place right now, it would be Bali, Indonesia. It's just so pretty there, and I just want to really experience their culture. I've seen so many people who have gone there, and they've had, like, the best time. I've only heard good things about it, so I'm dying to go there. What would your dream house be like? Well, I would love to have a house in the mountains. I'd want an inside pool and a slide. Like, that would go from my room to the pool. Now that, I've been wanting that since I was a child. I would also want my own bar. I don't drink, but I think it'd be really fun just to have like a little bar section where you could have apple juice. Just different fun drinks to have, like if I ever have a party or anything. You know me and my parties. Ooh, if you could own any 3 cars, what would they be? First, Fiat. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with Fiats. They're so small and so cute. I swear, every time I see one turn the corner or whatever, I scream. And it's just, they're the cutest little cars. My second dream car would probably have to be a Mustang, not a GT. One of the Mustangs, just not a GT, because those are such flexing cars. Like, I feel like everybody has them, and I don't want to be one of those people who are flexing in their cars. I just want a Mustang, okay? And the last car, probably either, that's a hard one. Because it's my last option. What do I get, guys? Should I get a Challenger? I think I'd get a Camaro. Camaros are beautiful. Ooh, but I forgot about Corvettes. I feel like Corvettes are so overrated but not at the same time. They're really nice cars. And I mean, if I could have any cars without paying for them, well, it didn't say that, but I mean, I'm assuming that I don't have to pay for it because that's what it's asking. Then I'd probably pick a Corvette because those tend to be really expensive. Tesla or a Corvette, I can't pick, okay? What makes you the angriest? That's a really hard one because the first thing that came to my head is when my siblings disrespect my mom. That's a big no-no. There are other things that just get me so mad. Politics, that's definitely up there. I think politics probably makes me the angriest. I typically try not to get involved with politics, but, you know, that's the world we live in today, so unfortunately, I have to be involved sometimes. What always brings a smile to your face? Food. Yummy food. My friends definitely make me super happy, especially my best friend. Like, she never ceases to put a smile on my face. She is so funny, guys. I can't. She's the most random person because she's so smart and she's witty. Like, oh my gosh, she's just like the perfect human being. Which song reminds you the most of your life? I'm literally drawing a blank right now. So, my sister and I have been watching High School Musical, and it's helped me realize how much I relate to those movies. I used to always say that I hated those movies, but rewatching them now, I love them because I can relate to them so much, and they're actually not that bad. I used to make fun of them all the time, but they're really not that bad. So, if you think High School Musical is weird, I think you need to rewatch it because it's really good. It has some really good life lessons. Just saying. But there's a song in number 2. Yeah, High School Musical 2. And it's called Bet on It. And Troy sings it. And he's basically singing about how he's just really mad. And he's wondering why people are like also against him and everything. So I feel like that's my song. Which is more important? Truth or happiness? Truth. Because yes, when you tell the truth, sometimes it may suck. But in the long run, if you're telling the truth and you're believing in truth and you stick up for the truth, you're going to be a whole lot happier and your life is going to lead to a lot more good than if you're lying. So truth does bring happiness. So there's a little loophole for you guys. Would you rather be rich or famous? I think I'd rather be rich. Just because I can then travel the world and eat all the food that I want and not worry about it. Because being famous, if you're famous, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're rich and you'll have money to do things. I mean, generally it does, but it doesn't mean that you will. I think I just prefer to be rich and travel the world than be famous, so. If you were a superhero, what powers would you have? My sister and I were actually talking about this the other day, and she was saying that she would love to have super speed, so that way she could burn all the calories that she ate so fast and she could eat so much food. And I was like, would you really need super speed necessarily? I would just want my superpower to be able to burn calories super fast so I could eat so much food for my mukbangs. I mean, it's not technically a superpower, but it's pretty awesome if you ask me. Who would be your ideal partner? A guy who's really kind, really sweet, responsible, smart, confident, but not overly confident at all. A guy who is arrogant is just too much for me. He has to have a sense of humor, because if I can't laugh with him, then that's just a no-go, because I'm a very weird person and I like to have my laughs, and if he can't be funny or at least laugh with me, then I'm sorry, but it's not gonna work out. Also, he has to love food. Just kidding, he doesn't have to, but he has to eat when I make him. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be? I've had this question before, and I said that I would change the side of me that procrastinates and the anxious side of me, because I tend to shut everything out when I get anxious, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything, and then I just grab a blanket and I'm this little lump on the couch or in the corner of my bed, and I don't want to do anything, and that's not going to get you anywhere in life. Time doesn't stop for you, so that's just not smart. So that's just unrealistic. So I changed that. Would you rather trade some intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence? Probably looks for intelligence, just because looks doesn't necessarily get you anywhere in life. I mean, if you're a model or something like that, then looks get you places, but not everyone's a model. In fact, there are very few people who are models, so people usually get places with intelligence. So I would trade looks for intelligence. Did I say that right? I did. If your parents hate the partner you love, would you ditch him or her or carry on with them despite the protests? It depends on what my parents don't like about the person, because one of my things is my future spouse has to be accepted by my parents, because if my spouse isn't accepted in my parents' eyes, then they're not really accepted in my eyes, because I kind of have the same views as my parents do. I mean, obviously, you know, my dad's gonna be like, you can't get married because you're my little girl, like, you know, that typical thing. But if they don't like the guy because he's rude or he just isn't a good guy, then obviously I'm not gonna be with him. So if you could choose one celebrity to be the father or mother of your child, who would it be? I don't want to answer that. Celebrity, there's one that I know off the top of my head, but I'm not gonna say that one. So my other one, I know he's way too old for me, but like Leonardo DiCaprio or Johnny Depp, I love those guys. But they're too old, so not them. Dang, who's someone that's my age? Bro, I don't know. I'm just gonna say Johnny Depp because I can't think of anybody. You are walking to work. A dog is drowning in the canal on the side of the street. Your boss told you if you were late one more time, you'll be fired. Will you save the dog? Of course I'm gonna save the dog. And who said I'm gonna be late if I save the dog too? So I'm saving the dog. If you were an animal, what would you be and why? A duck, probably. No. Loki would probably be like a hippopotamus or something. Nope, I'd be a panda because they just like lounge around all day and eat food. Oh my gosh, that's me. I'm a panda. If you could be trained up in any profession of your choice by top professionals, what profession would you choose? See, that's a really hard one because I would say singing instantly, but I'm so, I guess, my self-esteem in the singing area is so low that I would be so intimidated by the top professionals, and that would just be terrifying. But I think that's the thing that I want to pursue the most. So it's probably singing. Singing or acting, one of the two. That was the last question. That was fun. I like doing just laid back videos where I eat and kind of just like talk like y'all are sitting with me. Chillin'. The chips and dip was fun. I'm really full. I say as I'm still eating. Okay. If you guys like videos like this, please let me know because I really like doing just these chill, laid back question videos. So this food was really, really good, but I'm going to end it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!